I am 22 years old, living at home, working at an engineering firm as a secretary. It's only my second job in the USA. I type, I answer the phones, I photocopy papers and faxes, I send telexes to other countries. But I can't believe this is happening to me. How is that possible? I mean, well, I know how it's possible, but I am ashamed. I am anxious. I am scared. I've been dating a man, Nick, who's an accountant, kind of short and chubby. And he manages to get me pregnant. I discovered it slowly. I am nauseous all the time. My stomach somersaults every few minutes. I can't hold food down. Feels like I'm in the sea. During my lunch hour, I go across the street to the Greek diner from the office and I order a green salad with oil and lemon. Lots of lemon. The acidity calms down my stomach. I eat this every day. After the third day, the waitress looks at me suspiciously. Does she know? How embarrassing. After a couple of weeks, I realize I haven't gotten my period. I start to panic. In my journal, I write, please, please, please don't let it be true. I can't bring myself to write down, don't let me be pregnant. Superstition tells me that if I name it, it'll become reality. I don't tell anyone except my best friend who panics with me. We talk. What am I going to do? I can't tell my parents. They'll explode. They'll kick me out of the house. I am so ashamed and scared. There is no way I can tell them. Going to work every day becomes torture. I can't focus on my tasks. I can't smile at coworkers and superiors. I can't answer the phones. I have one good thing going for me, however. The year is 1973. Finally, I make a decision. And I look in the yellow pages for an abortion clinic. I find one on Michigan near Ohio Street. The appointment is for the following week. Time cannot pass any slower. I can hardly eat from anxiety and nausea. My mother, every night at dinner, says, what's wrong with you? Why don't you eat? Oh, I had a big lunch. I'm just tired. I'm not hungry. What can I say? The morning of the appointment, I don't eat or drink as instructed. I leave home as usual, as if going to work. On the bus, I feel dizzy, and I worry that I'll faint. So I stretch down on the seat and make my head low until I feel better. At the clinic, I meet Dr. Long, a big man with a gentle smile and kind eyes. Dr. Long explains the procedure and assures me all will be well. It might hurt a little, he says. A little? It hurts like hell. It feels like my insides are sucked out, which is what is really happening. I feel the biggest, most painful cramp ever felt. When it's over, the nurse gives me a big pad and takes me to the recovery room where there are other women and young girls. We are given orange juice and crackers. This is the tastiest meal I ever had. I'm allowed to leave after a couple of hours with instructions to go home and rest. I also make an appointment for the following week for a follow-up. I walk out on the street on Michigan Avenue, and I want to raise my arms and sing and hug everybody. I am free. I am so relieved. At home, I explain that I have a migraine and go to bed. I look at my mother and wonder if she knows what I just went through. Can she imagine? I am not sad, I am happy. I have never regretted it, not for a second, and I believe that the right to have an abortion is an essential right for all women, everywhere, crucial and necessary as air and water. Thank you.